Welcome back to the Pack-chelor. The last couple of episodes have been very exciting and we will not stop the fun now. In today's episode, we will get to meet our new packaging material, crystal glass. She believes that the choice is crystal clear for Charlie chocolate, and we will wait and see if that is true. So without further ado, let's get to know crystal glass a bit better. Welcome, Crystal Glass.
Glad to be here, Professor, and I do think Charlie's choice should be crystal clear.
But tell me, Crystal, why do you think you are the perfect pairing for Charlie?
Isn't it obvious? I'm the classy choice. I'm transparent, I'm strong, and I promise I will add value to Charlie.
Some might say, Crystal, you are high maintenance due to high energy usage and production costs. I'm not disagreeing with you. You are very glassy.
Well, yes, but the end product is worth it, wouldn't you say? I think my higher production costs and cost to the environment are worth it when you think about how much value I would add to Charlie.
For once, I completely agree. A pairing between Charlie chocolate and crystal glass would be superb. And who cares about the production's cost when the product looks so perfect?
Yes, I think you have a point, Greenwasher. But that does not take away from the fact that Charlie did ask for a material that is protective and sustainable.
But he did also ask for someone who can keep him fresh, and I certainly can. Besides, there is a scheme from the UK government that will encourage people to recycle me, which can be done and again.
That is true, Crystal. But so far, it is only the Welsh government that includes glass in its planned DRS scheme.
I'm shocked, Professor. Are you saying that the rest of the UK don't want to recycle me?
That's a bit over the top, Professor. And as you well know, Wales has the autonomy to make its own decisions regarding waste policies. Glass bottles and jars are a significant component of litter in many areas, although maybe not as bad as plastic. By including glass in DRS, Wales are being trailblazers to incentivise proper disposal and reduce glass litter.
Oh, Crystal, I did not mean to be negative, but Greenwasher does make an interesting point. The inclusion of glass in a deposit return scheme could potentially increase the operational complexity and costs associated with the scheme. Moreover, as the UK has no borders, return schemes in one country and not in another could drive inappropriate behaviour, such as the rest of the UK population taking their glass to Wales to retrieve the deposit, even though they did not pay for it in the first instance.
That's true, and who can blame people for wanting to recycle me? Wouldn't you agree? My raw material and production do require a lot of energy and money, and sure, recycling me might be a bit hard, but I am worth it.
There's no denying that. Your form is elegant and your finish often lustrous. We should see less glass littered around if it is collected and recycled correctly.
I'll have you know that any product would be lucky to have crystal glass as their material. Not only is it a natural material coming from sand, but it can be recycled many times.
It is interesting that you say that. Silica is the main ingredient and makes up to around 60 to 70% of glass by weight. Silica sand is one of the most abundant resources on Earth and is found in deserts, beaches and sandstone deposits worldwide. Soda ash is used as a flux in glass production, lowering the melting point of silica. It constitutes around 15 to 20% of glass, and soda ash is obtained from natural mineral deposits or manufactured from salt brine. And limestone. This is another flux which is used, making up around 5 to 10% of glass, and limestone deposits are also plentiful from around the world.
I know that I may be perceived as high maintenance, but I am quite fragile and so would prefer to highlight my sleek form and scintillating finish. But when the right facilities are for recycling, I am a great and sustainable material for Charlie.
Well said, Crystal, but I'm afraid that's all we have time for today. Thank you, Crystal Glass. It was great to meet you.
It certainly was, Crystal. I have high hopes for you.
And with that, we hope you tune into next week's episode to see the thrilling pairing between Crystal Glass and Charlie Chocolate.